Welcome to Down, Down, Up, Up. Your boy here, Apollo, ready for this Sunday. What's going on, everyone in the world of YouTube? It is good to see all of you once again, even though it's just been a couple of weeks. However, the enthusiasm is back. As you may have recalled, we just got through Elimination Chamber. I was not exactly excited or hyped up for that show, simply because I found it extremely predictable. Heck, I predicted everything correctly. No big surprises for me. So it came and went for the last Raw branded pay per view of the year, possibly longer than a year. We'll see what time tells us. But right now, it's time for some more predictions. For this Sunday's Fastlane, it is time for Smackdown to put up or shut up and get off of my screen. But I'm sure it will be good. I hope Fastlane will be good. It seems like there are only 6 matches set, and I am recording this on a Friday. If there are any pre-show matches announced, unfortunately, I will miss them, so my bad. I was lucky with my timing with Elimination Chamber. Not so lucky with this if there are pre-show matches, and I feel like there's going to be at least one if the women's tag team match is not, which I am not 100% sure about. So, without any further ado, let's kick it and go. But before I go, shout out again to Cultaholic as I use my predictions based off of theirs, and their thinking helps me decide quicker. So, let's go. Number one, we have, as I just mentioned, a women's tag team match. Really an impromptu tag team match. It's what a lot of people are calling the waste match of the show, and I'm not honestly saying that. And I don't really think it's a bad idea for them to do one. I just didn't think it would be the main card. So, alright then. We have Natalya and Carmella, Miss Money in the Bank, taking on Becky Lynch and Naomi. Now, I don't see this match having any big implications. If they want Carmella to remain unobvious, I think the faces will win this match. Ross Twiddell has gone for the heels. Adam Pacitti has gone for the faces. I am going to go with Mr. Pacitti's pick on this one. I'm going to pick the faces of the team. I'm going to pick Becky Lynch and Naomi. I don't really see the point of the heels winning this one. Don't get me wrong, it's good to see a Money in the Bank holder get momentum, but that's something WWE just doesn't do. So, I don't know. I feel like this is an easy one to call, but there might be a swerve. You never know. It's not really that big of a swerve. We're done. We're through it. You know my prediction. Moving on, we have another little impromptu match. One I predicted a few weeks ago might happen at the pay-per-view. I'm a little bit happy it is, because it's good to see one of the competitors back on a pay-per-view in a singles match. A few people have complained, seeing that this match is again almost a waste of time, but I think it'll be okay. It is Shinsuke Nakamura, the Royal Rumble winner, taking on Rusev Day. I cannot sing. I can try. You all can try. Do your best. So we have Rusev taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. Aiden English apparently got his beautiful sound, his beautiful voice taken away from him by Nakamura, even though that's obviously not true. So we're gonna have a little match. Obviously, I'm picking Shinsuke Nakamura. Obviously, both Ross and Pacitti have picked Shinsuke Nakamura. I can't see him losing, but can you imagine if Rusev wins? That would be a really cool upset. And just to see Rusev beat Nakamura, pluses, pluses. I know, again, more minuses, like, oh, why did Nakamura lose? What's going on here? I love Rusev. Come on. Come on. If you haven't seen Rusev, Aiden English, and Lana's reaction to the Fastlane match a few years ago, where it was Cena Rusev, go watch their reaction. It's absolutely hilarious what Rusev does when he sees himself hit a great dropkick. You have to go watch it. I'm not kidding. Just on WWE's YouTube channel. Find it. It's hilarious. Moving on. We have the first of 4 title matches coming up. We have Charlotte Flair defending the Women's Championship against Ruby Riott. This isn't something I'm that crazy about. Obviously, the rivalry's been going on for a few weeks now. A little bit more seriously, Charlotte saying she's checking them off one by one, beating Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan. I think I got that right. Haha. And then Ruby Riott beating Becky Lynch in a tag match, and then Naomi one-on-one. So this match will hopefully be okay. Ruby's getting better on the mic. She's a decent wrestler, and like I said, I think it will be okay. Will Carmella cash in? I'd love to see it, but now I think they might not do it. for a small reason, I think, hopefully, Fastlane might be the trigger for when Asuka decides to come to SmackDown and we get Nia Jax taking on Bliss at WrestleMania instead. Don't know if they're going to do it. In my opinion, they should, but I don't know. Because I think this is how the ending should go. Charlotte beats Ruby Riott. Carmella comes down after maybe another beatdown by the Riott Squad, but then Asuka comes out. Carmella runs scared, and a little face-to-face Asuka-Charlotte. It would be a cool moment. We'll see what happens. Moving on to the second of the title matches, second of 4. We have both Ross and Pacitti do have Charlotte. We have the Tag Team Championships on the line, looking for another pay-per-view classic. It's the Usos taking on the New Day, 2 of my favorite things. I'm so glad they're going to be doing another pay-per-view match. I felt so good. I was one of the few people, at least, who I know well in terms of like, hey, let's go watch some wrestling, just friendship, whatnot. I don't know what I'm saying. I knew Usos were going to beat New Day at Hell in a Cell. I knew it. I understood the system that was going on. Just like the whole Charlotte pay-per-view streak, beating Sasha Banks again. I felt good about that. This, I think I might know what they're going to do here. Both Pacitti and Ross have picked the Usos. Has everyone just forgotten about the Bludgeon Brothers, Harper and Rowan? I don't think they're just going to sit this one out, guys. And same with Jinder Mahal in the United States Championship match between Bobby Roode and Randy Orton. If any last-minute triple threats are made, it could happen, and my prediction could totally be thrown off. But I'm not predicting that right now. Okay, if the Bludgeon Brothers get put and it's a triple threat match last minute, I still think the Usos are going to keep the titles. If not, I still think the Usos are going to keep the titles, but here's my prediction for the scheduled match. Usos keep the titles, but the Bludgeon Brothers still show up and wreak havoc during the end of the match. And I don't know. I feel like this is one of those matches that's not going to have a conclusive ending. If it's 2-on-2, I think either it's going to be a double countout, double DQ, the match gets carried away, or the Bludgeon Brothers come and attack, and it's a double DQ already. And we get a scheduled triple threat at WrestleMania on the main card, please. A lot going in my head, spinning gears, trying to figure out what they're going to do with this. Bottom line, I see the Usos keeping the championships. That's the bottom line for Fastlane. WrestleMania plans. We'll see what happens in the next few weeks. Got it? Moving on. United States Championship match. Bobby Roode, the glorious one, is taking on Randy Orton, a man who has never held the United States Championship. And Jinder Mahal is still lurking. And I am still a big fan of Jinder Mahal. Sorry to those who are not. I was so happy to see him beat Orton again on SmackDown. I'm a fan of his. So this one might be the one where it becomes a triple threat last minute. So if that's the case, I see Bobby Roode keeping the title if it's a triple threat match. If not, I'm really concerned about this because Roode has hit the DDT on Orton. Orton has not yet hit an RKO on Bobby Roode. I'm not sure where this one's going to go, to be honest. This is the one match out of all that is stumping me right away. This is one where also Cultaholic differs. Pacitti has Bobby Roode. Ross has Randy Orton. I do not know right away, but I'm going to have to go with Bobby Roode. I think Bobby Roode's going to keep the United States Championship and move on to WrestleMania, where he will most likely lose it. Then they might be doing the triple threat, or it'll be Orton and Roode again. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Although I can see Randy Orton winning this match. This, like I said, this is one that's really stumped me. Oh boy. There's options with this one, eh? There are options with this show. And that's why I'm a little bit worried. Like, I had game plans going on for everything, but this one is really just stumped me. You know what? I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm actually going to just go right back on my word. My final prediction, I actually think Randy Orton is going to win the United States Championship. I know that sounds weird, doesn't it, after my whole explanation, but sometimes the brain just switches the opinion. I'm going with Randy Orton. I think this is going to be the expected title change of this show. He has not hit the RKO on Bobby Roode. So I feel like it's going to happen. Or it will become a triple threat match with Jinder Mahal. I don't know. And Bobby Roode keeps it. Then we can get Bobby Orton one-on-one at WrestleMania. We'll see what happens. Moving on, though, to the last match scheduled. It is the main evente. It is the six-pack challenge for the WWE Championship. It was supposed to be a one-on-one, but then it became a triple threat. Then it became a four-way, then a five-way, and now a six-pack challenge. Going completely out of hand on that show, but I'm looking forward to it. It should be a good match. We have AJ Styles, the WWE Champion. Everyone wants to see AJ versus Nakamura at WrestleMania. Taking on Baron Corbin, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, and John Big Match Cena. Who's going to win? A lot of people can say AJ Styles, and we get the match. We live up to expectation. But we could get a new WWE Champion, and AJ could just win it back on SmackDown, and the whole thing could be forgotten. I'm not saying it's a good idea, but I'm saying there's possibilities with this. John Cena could win, although that's not what I'm predicting. Adam Pacitti has predicted John Cena. Ross has predicted AJ Styles. I'm picking neither. This is the biggest gamble, maybe besides Jinder Mahal, I've made on this channel. I'm picking one from my heart. I am picking Dolph Ziggler. I want Dolph Ziggler to be WWE Champion. I've watched him for years now. I was one of the few people who was actually really psyched seeing him come back at the Royal Rumble, even though it was a really bad, short, failed attempt. And he's got that new contract, and I want a WWE Championship out of it. I want Dolph Ziggler to win. I want him to pin Cena at the pay-per-view. I know, you know what? It's most likely not going to happen. If I were you, I would pick AJ right now, but you're not me, and I'm not you. So, yeah. I want Dolph Ziggler to be WWE Champion. I want him to go into WrestleMania with the WWE Championship. I want Ziggler versus AJ versus Nakamura. And if that doesn't happen, then maybe AJ will just beat Ziggler on SmackDown, and then we'll just get AJ versus Nakamura like planned. But for some reason, Dolph Ziggler was WWE Champion. That might happen. I don't know. I want Dolph Ziggler to be WWE Champion. That is my prediction. Whether you like it or not, he's here to show the world. I am supporting Ziggler. Bottom line, I am choosing Dolph Ziggler to win that match. Go do it, Dolph. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to let me know your predictions in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think is going to happen to this pay-per-view. Will it be better than Elimination Chamber? Will it be worse? What do you think is going to happen? What's going to be the high point, the low point? Just let me know. We got a couple of days left, and that's why I'm doing it early. The 6 matches. Maybe we'll get a good pre-show match. If the Ascension are on the card, it becomes 1,000 times better. So we'll see where it goes. Again, thank you all for watching. I hope you'll have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Prayers go out to all across the world who are in a lot more stormier weather than where I am right now. So, God be with you. I hope you all stay safe and stay warm. I will see you all on Monday for my results and review video of Fastlane, which hopefully will be good. He's here to show the world. Keep it real.